We're back once again beside the St. Lawrence River here in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. The event first moved to a variant of this track back in 1978. It was won by none other than Gilles Villeneuve, the first Canadian to ever win his home race, and in whose honour the circuit would be renamed. It's one of the fastest races of the season here at the circuit Gilles Villeneuve, with around 60% of this 2.7-mile circuit taken at full throttle. There are 14 corners to navigate, the very last of which has its very own infamous history and could be the cause of a safety car today. Anthony Davidson, a lot of talented drivers out on the track today, but what will stand out for you?
Well, Crofty, my focus is 100% on the front of the grid. Like you said, we're seeing lots of strong competition across those positions, so it would be super interesting to see the fight for that front spot. Personally speaking, I'm hoping for plenty of overtakes.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. The engineer lines up on pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Bottas, Lando Norris, and Gasly, Leclerc, Russell, Fernando Alonso, and Yuki Tsunoda. Sainz, Hamilton, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Daniel Ricciardo and Giovinazzi, Ocon, Joe, Callum Ilott and Nicholas Latifi, Mick Schumacher and Nikita Mazepin. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10